Hey guys, welcome back to Motorsport Manager. Let me click on the screen there, get the other, hopefully the game back up with our playthrough with Mellowseven Racing in the GT Challenger series. So, as you can see, as I've noticed from my videos, it's a little bit worse than I thought. I have new glasses and they have an anti-blue reflecting light, whatever, coating to protect your eye from the computer screen. And that's why you get these bright blue reflections. So what we're going to try to do after I verify that everything is in fact working the way it's supposed to be, and we appear to be recording, and our audio appears to look okay, so I'm going to turn off this monitor, and then hopefully that means that the blue reflections have gone away, and hopefully also means I'll do a better job of looking at the camera and not at the screen. So we have a new series. I've already raced the first race, but let's go ahead and take a look at their teams so you can meet them. We do have a new racer. We hired Harry Webb. And you can see here he looks pretty good. He's an optimist, so extra morale, crash happy. His focus tends to lack a little bit. And marketability is +10 for the moment. His focus is pretty good, so -2 isn't terrible for him. He does have obviously a lot of potential left, with progress only 6% out of in 16, so yeah, I don't know what that's going to multiply it out to, but that means, you know, well, I don't know. It's a lot. Feedback also 27%, so that can get to be about 4 times what it is. Fitness isn't going to get much better. We're already at 77%, so, you know, maybe 16. Overtaking is at 3% with 15, so that could improve considerably. Consistency is going to go up to maybe about 18. Adaptability maybe 20. Smoothness can go up quite a bit as well. 4 times 5, maybe up to 60. Cornering can go up a little bit more. It's never going to be his strong spot. But if we're at 60% there, maybe it gets to, I don't know, 15, 16 maybe. And braking is just about done. So not much potential left there. But smoothness can come up, overtaking can come up. Feedback and focus. So at least four that can improve dramatically. So we'll see how that goes. He is our new racer. Let's take a look at the car. I didn't change the paint scheme much. Made these stars blue. That's it. So we got a little red, white, and blue, and green. And that's about it. This is our chassis makeup right now. We did go through the whole build the car purchase. We essentially went middle of the road for everything except battery, I believe, which gives us 100% boost to charge during the race. The middle category gave us a 90% boost or 90% full charge at the beginning of the race, but then our recharge was low. So we're going to trade a little bit less speed off the line from the battery boost for better recharge throughout the race. So that's going to help us with the race, but hurt us during the qualifying, I suppose. Although I don't think we could use the charge during qualifying anyway. Maybe we could have if we would have done this and it started with the charge. And you can see here that kind of middle of the road got us 1.5 on tire wear, 1 3/4 on tire heating, 1 3/4 on fuel efficiency, and 2 on improvability. Oh, there we go. You can take a look right there. So that's kind of where we ended up with 7.319 million. I didn't really know how much money we were going to have. We didn't get our beginning of season money till a little bit later based on what your goal was. And to be honest, I don't actually remember what it is. Let's take a look at our finances for the moment. We're on target. We have to get 8th or above. There we go. That's what our goal is. And at the moment, we're very secure. Our last race standings right here. You can see Laura got 4th and Webb got 7th. So that puts us in 3rd place as far as the series goes. We have done nothing yet with our headquarters. We are still sitting with what we had. Overall, we are 6th in the race for our headquarters, which isn't terrible, I guess, compared to how we are for other stuff. Now, interestingly enough, it says we're 3rd best on the grid for staff there, but when we go to team, it says we have the 10th best staff. So I'm not really sure where the disconnect is in there, but it does say we have the 2nd best drivers. Our car is still the worst, despite the fact that we're middle to top, middle and everything except top on the last one. So there is that. We'll just have to kind of live with that. yeah, parts. I guess we can take a look at that. We are working on a new engine. Parts are split up fairly equally. You can see here, this is a part we've just built, but we did carry over some parts from the previous, or at least we kind of had one set of stuff. So, you know, this does have a performance of 42. Currently, it can go up to 51. And then we also ended up with one decent engine, one decent gearbox, and our suspensions were actually both pretty decent as far as performance goes. So, a little bit of a step up from last season. And like I say, we are working on a new engine at the moment. And yeah, let's hit continue. We're going to try to burn through this as fast as possible. These videos were running me 30 to 40 minutes each, and I would really like to get them down to 20 minutes. So we're just going to fly through this stuff as quick as I possibly can. Hopefully this season will go a little bit quicker than last season went. We have a sponsor offer. I'm not quite sure why they brought it. Maybe just because the sponsor offer, car finished. Yeah, we already know about that. We do have 3 offers now for slot 1. Let's take a look. Up front of 900,000, 200,000 for qualifying, 300,000 up front, 250, and 800 and 400. Clearly, we would like. Oh wow! I mean, oh wait. So this one's going to give us an extra 100,000 up front. It's over 9 races, 13th and above. This one is 10th or above, which I think is doable for us now, at least for the race series. Our qualifying still wasn't spectacular, I don't believe. Sorry, I have a dog down here she's doing her circling, so she is stealing somebody else's bed at the moment, so it took a little bit extra time. This only lasts 4 races, which is great. I mean, we could take this 800,000. That's essentially 200,000 per race. Both of these others are a little bit longer, although they're easier to maintain. They're all 2-star sponsors, and then 400,000 if we can do that. I think 10th or above, we should at least be able to get I mean, we finished 4th and 7th last time, so we're going to go ahead and accept that one. Confirm, we'll take the extra money. Let's see what we have here for slot 2. We only have one 2-star sponsor here. Upfront payment of $1 million for 10 races. This is $450 up front for 4 races. So 100,000 a race. This is 100,000 a race plus an extra 85,000 fixed. So that's 85,000 a race more. I think that's the way to go. This one's 800. I do, you know, it's Johnny Walker, but it's less than 100,000 per. So this is going to be, you know, almost 200,000 per race. 110, 195 ish, 190. I don't know, something like that. We'll go with that. And again, it's just because it's 4 races, and then we'll have more options. Hopefully, as we win, our marketability goes up, and we'll get better sponsor offers. So I like to go with the shorter ones if possible. But you know, for more money, like 1.5 million, which again, this is just an upfront payment. That's essentially a little bit more than 100,000 each. Let's take a look at this one. This is going to be about 50,000 each plus 150. So that's going to be close to 200,000 a race for 9 races. And then what I said, this is just, it's going to be about 150,000 up front here too, plus another 2. I think this might be the way to go, even though it's well, it's in the middle as far as those go. 20,000 there, so it's gonna be 220,000 per race. I think that's the best one, right? I don't see 220. I mean, the only negative is not up front. You know, that up front of 1.5 mil would be nice, but I think we got to go with this one right here. We'll accept that. That'll take us through the end of the season. Not terrible. Let's hit continue again. We gotta kind of burn through this. Engine design is done. Scouting report, we're not worried about that too much. Harry Webb has been signed to a top modeling agency, Witness My Walk, run by the legendary fashionista Donatella Mama. Oh, Frou Frou the assistant, I'm telling you, this brutal, stunning edifice of a man. I thought she was talking about me. I'm a little bit disappointed now to know that it's about Harry there, but unfortunately, Loki, if you see this and you took a pass on Mr. Webb, you screwed up. You should have offered him more money. Marketability plus 20, Loki. Plus 20. Oh well. Engine build finished. Alright, so we can get the car in there, or the engine in there. Let's go ahead to parts. We've got these improved to 64%, which is not spectacular, but I would really like to get that engine in there. Let's get that in. What is our next worst part? 49, 49, 40. Oh, we're not going to... Yeah, 48. I guess we are going to be using this one because that one only has a performance of 42. So let's go ahead and get those in there. Slide this back all the way down to allocating staff for reliability. 34 days. Let's make sure we got those flipped around. Yep, that's the fastest way to do that. We are slowly working on performance as well here, but we don't particularly care about that. Let's go ahead to fit parts. We do have a new engine. He's got the good brakes. If we flip him there, is she going to get angry? Not yet. Let's get her a better engine too. So 61 and 43. You know, realistically, we probably should be running her with the... Oh, wait. We have the performance side of things, right? And you want to give your best driver the best parts. And he is our best driver at the moment. But I think you put the part that has the lowest reliability with Enrica because she's got the best pit stop mechanic. At least I believe that's how it is. Let's see. Pit stops, part fixes 12. So we want to be whoever has Rachel McAndrew as their mechanic. How do we... I guess we'll just click on her. Marketability. She has Rachel McAndrew right now, and she's been there for 29 weeks, so I don't really want to switch that. So that probably actually annoys her even more to get the worst parts, but it does mean that she... man. So brakes. So she already has the worst reliability. Brakes. Engine. Does that mean we get her... She gets the new motor if it's not ready. If it's not above a 49%, then we'll swap motors at the end. That's just how we'll have to do it. She also has the good gearbox, although it does have a lower reliability, so that works perfectly for us. Those are the same. Reliability there is... Can we swap those? Is she still content? Okay, so he did get the slightly better performing, which is fine. He's our better driver, and she has the slightly worse reliability. So we're going to go with that. Scouting, we don't care. Let's go ahead and hit next. Flip on through here. This is the International GT, I believe. And frankly, we don't care, and they want us to buy stuff. What does Dubai say? 16 laps, 2.82. And we don't know what the lap record is. No rain. Super soft. Brakes. Okay. Yeah, well, this is what it is. Our brakes will be ready or they won't be. Alright, GT Championship running. We don't really care. Moulin took first. Watsonen is in first, though, for points for the drivers. We continue on. I don't know who Mark is. Mark's birthday. It's Mark's birthday. Should we get him a nice present? He's touchy about his birthday. Who the hell is Mark Berlucci? And why do we care about his morale? Team, is he our backup driver? He is our backup driver. He's only 20, and we don't care. I'm sorry, Mark. A card will do. You're a hired driver we did not even hire. Alright, we're going to travel to Dubai. I'm going to go ahead and run through the practices and the team setup, and then we will be back for the race. Alright guys, welcome back. We were 16th and 19th in qualifying, which isn't particularly good. We do need to finish 9th or above to get half of the money, the 225. Let's go ahead and see what we've got there. We are good at super soft tires and pit stop refueling, I guess, because we didn't run long enough in race trim to get anything there. That's not going to help us any, but what the hell. Car setup we got dialed in better. Cornering is still a little bit off for him. That was okay. Let's see if we can knock cornering maybe one notch over. Now, the funny thing is, his first lap, which was this one right here, said that he wanted... I lied. I was going to say he wanted it forward, but he didn't. He wanted it back, and I screwed up. I moved it forward. No, that's right. This moves it that way. He said he wanted it back, and we've actually had to move it forward. He didn't want it back. So, I'm not sure what's up with that, but we're going to go with it. Continue tire choice. We want super softs. They're going to last how long? The question is, each extra lap of fuel we carry adds 0.189 seconds to the lap. But at some point we have to add fuel back in if we take it out. So we've got 13 in there now. It's 16 laps. At the moment we would have to add three laps worth of fuel in, which is a fairly quick stop. If we look at our tires are 8 to 10. So if it's going to be hopefully a one pit stop race, we could go with a little bit less fuel and add more later. He's got the worst pit crew, so let's leave him at 13. On hers, however, let's go ahead really fast. We're going to same thing, 8 to 10. We're going to come here. We're going to take a little bit away because she's got a better pit crew. So let's give her a little bit more speed early. Let's go 10 laps, then we can push a little bit harder if we want, or we can leave her out one more lap if we need to make the change. Driver strategy. We're going to start pushing for both initially. Yeah, something like that. Continue. We'll knock it up. Now let's see. Laura's in the front here. We'll run with her. We'll run on the top speed again. I'm trying to speed up these videos. I know I tend to ramble regardless, but let's go for it. We can pause if we have to make a decision. Laura's up to 13th place. We need a few more. We need 9th, I believe, is where we want to be ultimately. Now there probably are going to be some pretty serious pit stop in this. Cars are still not super reliable. I expect that to cause some issues. Laura's up to 11th. Webb is up to 15th. We're moving up pretty well. Webb is right behind Laura now. Is he going to make the pass? I don't think we're going to do any orders. I think we'll just let him run. Lap 2. We're 10th and 12th at the moment. 11th and 12th. Not too shabby. We're much better in the race than we are in the qualifying. Webb has made the pass. We're now 11th and 12th. I am fine with that. We need to get somebody up hopefully to 9th, and the charge is on. I think we need to roll back tires. Everybody's tires are hot at the moment. Yeah, I'm working on it. Just they were brought back. 6.5. Safety. Oh, let's see. There's only 4 laps left. No. We're going to ignore. We'll let other people go. We are going to have to go in 4 laps, but it would still require us to have one more stop, unless even with the harder tires, even we went from the super soft down to the soft or whatever it is, we would still need one more pit. So I say we stay where we are. We use the slower pace. It conserves fuel. Knock fuel down here for a second. As long as the safety car's out, there's no point in pushing any of this. We are in 2nd and 3rd at the moment. Everybody else pitted. That's fine. They're going to need one more pit before the end of the race. We're going to go in on 8 and 9, I think, or maybe, yeah, probably 8 and 9. I think we're just going to leave our fuel and tire strategy as they are. And we'll see how that goes. Condition. Looks like engine might need some work. Whoops, that's not what I'm looking for. Cancel. Condition. A few things might need some work. But everybody else is probably in the same spot. Although maybe they use the garage time to repair and try to get caught up. I don't know. I guess that's a possibility. One more lap here with the safety. Our tires are now below half. I think we're going to go in at the end of the 8th and the end of the 9th. We'll send Laura in first because her car is in slightly worse shape, and then we'll send Webb in second. Oh, look at that. We squeezed by him. He wasn't able to block both of us. Webb goes flying into first. Laura into second. She's not going to be able to hold it. See, fourth place, he's got engine problems or some sort of car problems already. As soon as we get onto the 8th lap, I will send her in. Okay, we're on the 8th lap. Hold on. So let's send her in now. So we'll go to new tires, fuel options. She's going to have 8 laps remaining. 1, 2. So that gets us our 8 right there. We leave her on middle and we try to save the time here. We are going to have to do some park condition. We've got a few issues. We're going to have to fix this. We're going to have to fix this. Man, this is going to be a long pit. We fix it all. We fix it all. That's a 45-second pit. It's horrible. Other people are going to be in a similar situation, though. I don't know that it makes any... I mean... That's what we do. Webb's going to wait till lap 9. Let's go ahead and flip over to him. He's still hanging on to second place. First place is Lindsay has engine problems, or has car problems as well. Alright, is she going to get out of the pit in time? He's going to have to go regardless. Let's go ahead. Fuel options, he's going to have 7 laps remaining. We can probably keep him pushing on fuel, which he's not at the moment. We'll flip that around in just a second. Park condition, I think we can get away with just that one. Pit strategy, yep, that's what we go with. We'll leave his fuel strategy where it is for the moment. There's no point in getting in there too fast before she's out of the pit. There she goes. Alright, we get him in. Now he's not going to have to wait. I'm going to change his engine strategy to there. She's got 8.61. That's excess fuel. Let's go ahead and knock her up a little bit. Knock her fuel consumption up through the engine management, not knock her up. Jeez. You guys. Alright, Laura's in 16th at the moment. Let's see as pits and stuff go out. That is her only pit that she's going to need. So, everybody in front that needs to pit, which is pretty much everybody, she should start to climb back up into the spot. And Webb is back out in 15th, so he has still managed to maintain his slight lead on her. They went in, separated, 2-3, I think, and now they're 15-16. They still both have excess fuel, so we can keep that strategy up a little bit. And just hope people start to pit soon. Tire temperatures both look good. That's not really what we want to hear. Lap 12, we might just go for it. Condition on hers, she's fine. Cora Allo's retired, mechanical problems. We have one crash and one retired. That's fine, that's fine. Come on, guys. Oh, there's our engine problems. Okay, fine. Pit. Part condition. Fix part, fix part. I really don't want to do that. 28 seconds, but I think we're going to have to. Fuel, do we need any fuel? 2.5. Cancel. Cancel. We're just going to make the attempt. Ignore. I know. We're going to risk it. We're on lap 14 right now. We're in 7th and 9th. If he goes out, at least that moves Laura up an extra spot. She's okay. 2 laps remaining. 8th place has problems too. Everybody's got problems at this point. Well, not everybody. A lot of people do. Let's see if Webb can hang on. What did we have last time? 4th and 7th or something like that? A 5th and 7th would be nice. Even a 6th and 7th, I don't really care. We've got fuel, we've got tires. We've got fuel, we've got tires. Push everybody up. Hang on to that 5th place. Come on, Webb. Webb's got it. Webb's got it. He's in. Let's see, Laura, she's got a couple turns left. And she's going to roll in on 7th place. Like I say, we're not good at qualifying. We don't have the car for it, but we do have the drivers for the race. And she was the last one, I guess, on the lead lap. So there we go. 4th and 7th, we will take that. That's an excellent result for us. Let's see if it skips forward here real quick and we can see how that leaves us. Hopefully we're going a little bit faster this time than we have. All right. Our one-stop strategy. Well, I mean, a lot of people did one. Look, they did early and then they did a long one, but I can't believe they made it this long before their first stop. And maybe that's the way to go, because early on we have enough engine reliability problems that you try to go long on the first one and then you take care of everything in one stop there at the end and then make a boost in. Although I don't know why they didn't jump up to super softs. Maybe they practiced on the softs and were better there. I don't know. Let's check. We shouldn't have any problems. No rules broken. We didn't have any extra penalties. So we are 3rd and 4th in the drivers' points at the moment, and that leaves us 1st. We are not ready for the next level, guys. We are not ready. We don't really want to go up this season, I don't think. But that's okay. We'll take it. We'll take it. Let's go ahead one more here, see if that changes anything, if we have any cool emails or anything from anybody, and then we'll call it. I waited till team race 2. There's 10 races. This way we do every other one, and the last race ends up more in our series, whereas last time we went the odds, we did 7 and then we didn't have another one until 10, so you missed 8, 9. So I don't know. We'll give it a try. Morale was 100. Morale is now 100. Lots of improvements here. 2.34, 2.27. Those are great to see. He's got a couple that are 2+ as well. Overtaking and braking, those are great, and hers were also braking and overtaking. So very good. Adaptability on both of them isn't going very quick. Her consistency is pretty poor, as is his, so I guess that's probably going to be our issue right there. But meanwhile, relationship with mechanics is up. Marketability is up to 44%. I think we were at 23% last season, so that is doing great. Chairman is super happy. Financial breakdown, we lost $1 million. We've got 8 more races to go. I'm not sure where that leaves us money-wise. Let's go ahead and continue, and it's going to do a quick save. We've got plenty of money, so we're gonna burn about $8 million just to get through the other races. What are we putting away for our finances for our budget car next year? We are still at fat stacks right there. That is great. Oh, interestingly enough, because we're going for the good one, and we switched early, it's only 818, whereas before it was 600 for a while, and then when we switched afterwards, it was up to 900. Or maybe because our chassis is better this season. I don't know, but that's good. So that's in there. So we can make a few more parts if we need to. Olin was the fastest. Yeah, car condition. Interview with Motorsport. Sure. Accept interview. Harry Webb was beaten by Neville Veracruz. Would you consider bringing him in? No, right now we have 100% belief in our drivers. Personality. We don't care about Nabble. We can't afford him anyway, so it does not matter even a little bit. Hard fought win. There we go. Continue. Car repair is about to be complete, and we will continue to work on our car parts, and we will be back for race number 4, which will be... Oh, Munich's the next one. Beijing. We will be back for Beijing. We will see you then. Thanks for watching. If you hated it, you know what to do. If you liked it, though, give us a thumbs up. Let us know what you think of the series. Share with your friends, all that sort of good stuff. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. We will see you next time. Tschüss.